What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Wangle, and today we have a YUREI video for you. Played on Predecessor patch 1.6 a little bit early, so you guys get a sneak peek at what's coming. There are some experimental map changes, as well as the augment system in this video, so I didn't know that we were getting map changes. Seems like they're coming in with patch 1.6. I'm really excited to show you guys. But, you know, first off, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to like, subscribe. Always matters so much to me. Always really appreciated. But without further ado, let's get straight into the video.
Stand for it any longer.
Yo, welcome in. And we're on 1.6, a little bit early, and I get to play the new character, YUREI. Or YUREI? YUREI. YUREI is how you pronounce it. I'm going to have some issues. I'm going to have some issues with how to pronounce it. I apologize in advance, because my mouth doesn't want to do that naturally. And I know, I'm sorry, call me uncultured, call me classic white guy. There are going to be times that I call this character YUREI. You're just going to have to deal with it. I apologize in advance if it makes any of you mad. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. And I'll make a YouTube apology video if enough people really hate me for it. But we are on YUREI today in the jungle. I'm going to be trying out a build that people have told me about from some of the testers, but haven't really played this character for myself yet. So I think we're just going to be going with it. We're just going to be seeing how it is. We're going to start with my Q. Does a little spin around, does some damage, heals us. So I think a really good starting spell. Does a good amount of damage. So we're going to be starting with that. We're going to be going R&B next, and then we're going to be going R-E. And the main mechanic that this character has is the mark and expunging the mark, or like using up the mark. When you use your Q or your R&B, you'll see they have these like triangles over their heads. That is when they're marked. And then when you use the mark, it creates... We're going to do something cool here. Hold up. Boom! We go over that wall. Anyways, when you use your dash, it uses up the mark and it turns it into a skull. And when you hit a character that has a skull on their head, they take bonus damage, I think. I think it's a percentage of their max HP is turned into the skull. I don't know if anything happens if you destroy the skull, to be honest. I don't know the full thing about this character. The soul has 10% of the maximum health and shares damage with the owner of the soul. So, kind of just, you do bonus damage when they have the skull on their heads. But every time that we mark, we can dash through and reapply the skull. We're going to do the daggers again. We're going to dash through. And my dash is still off cooldown if you haven't noticed. It's that's kind of the main mechanic of this character is mark and then dash. And when you dash through a mark, you reset your dash cooldown. So pretty cool. If you like to have a million dashes in a fight, if you play the character correctly. There's a lot to this character. It does feel like an assassin from other MOBAs, is what I will say. Like, it feels like a very fluid assassin. You can do a lot with this character. You can 1v9 lobbies. You can win team fights, kind of on your own. Holy wait. I'm not going to invade this. I'm not like that. I'm not built like that. But I could have. I'm going to walk mid. I'm going to see if there's a Wraith here. We're going to miss our daggers. I'm not going to dash into that. Maybe I'll walk right lane, see what happens. But also, the thing with the Q when you do the spin around is if you use it in the air, you get a little bit of a double jump. So I'm going to use it here to go up and over. Dash through. We're going to get Nez by Morn. We're not really going to be able to do anything. But I do get some damage onto the Grim, and maybe my team is able to kill. Oh my god, they are. Wait, I have a Sparrow Wraith duo lane. Okay, sounds good. Really cool. We are able to get that kill onto the Grim. Sounds good to me. But we're going to do a little bit of another clear here. But this character, as I was saying, feels very, very fluid with just the amount of shit that you can do. This is a controller player's nightmare. Like, the amount of dashes that this thing can get in a team fight, especially later in the game when you have some haste online, is pretty redonkulous, if I do say so myself. So that's what we're really going to be playing for. And also, she's, like, you think of assassins as, like, I'm going to go in, I'm going to kill one person. This character isn't like that. This character can win team fights because her ult is, like, a big AoE damaging ult. It's similar to a lot of, like, mage ults in this game. In just the fact that you can do so much damage in an AoE that you just kind of, you can just take over a team fight. You can burst multiple people if you get onto the back line. You know, get them all grouped up, get a Nex on them all. It's pretty insane. So I'm going to try and show that off in this game as well, because they have a pretty squishy backline here with Wraith Grim. So that is going to be ideal. I'm going to see if my Morgesh wants to go in on this.
The surging of souls within me
I
is
do
ready
believe
to
that
be
this
released.
Wraith will try and jump up here. Yep. We're going to dash through him. And then we're going to dash out of that tower. We got some damage, took some damage. I think it's fine. This Countess is looking at me. I'm going to look at her if she drops down here. We do get that green buff. We don't have any dashes, so this fight's a little bit weird. I'm going to try and kite it out. I'm waiting for my Q and my dash. Do the spin, dash through. I missed! Okay, now we're screwed.
They are stronger than
We are now very screwed. Okay, I got rewounds.
One less shadow dark.
We're going to flash out of there because we are getting mourned.
Break.
I just need to get away from the mourn. He wants me so bad.
A moment of light. in
Okay,
these
okay,
darkened
okay.
times.
I can look at this Grim. I can heal off of it. Okay, never mind. I'm doing map shit. Do I go back in? I
There
don't
are
go back
more
in.
who require
I'm
my
being
aid.
really greedy right here. I'm not going to do it. I wanted to see if I could get onto the Grim. We're going to try and jump over the Countess E. I don't know if I did. I think I did. I think I jumped over that Countess E. I'm just going to assume I did. Holy shit, we're just out of there. All right, we are getting Infernum first is going to be the build. Holy shit, I just limit tested so hard. Yeah, the amount of movement that you have with this character, like its cooldowns are actually not even that long. It's pretty sick. But normally on a character, especially like an assassin, you want to go something like Mind Razor or what is it, Malady? Are usually like the default options because you need something to clear it. This character doesn't really need that for a couple reasons. She has a lot of AoE damage in general with her Q, with the spin around kick, with her E dashing through. The R&B can hit multiple things, and also her passive, which is something I haven't really talked about yet.
You cannot win.
Her passive is really good for clearing camps because every time that you use an ability, you get 2 stacks of
An opportunity to
a
hone
ranged
my
basic
blade.
attack. But the ranged basic attack bounces
step
between
closer
enemies.
to the
It bounces
eradication
twice,
of
but my augment that I took this game was to make it bounce 2 more times and my range to be increased. So I can walk back here and just kind of kite these minions out as I'm walking to the next camp. And like, you can see our clear speed early, even without one of these clearing items, is pretty good. It's pretty damn good. So you don't really need them. And then I've just heard that Infernum Mutilator works really well. I think Infernum makes sense because you use it makes sense because you're just proccing a lot of things because your abilities hit a lot of times, like the amount of times you dash, your basic attacks bouncing between people, your daggers having 3 hits, your ult ticks for multiple times. I'm going to see if this Wraith walks up here on my Morgesh. I can see it happening, but I don't think it will. I do have ult to play with. I don't know if it has vision on me. My Morgesh, I think, is being a little aggressive. I'm probably not going to be able to get anything done here. So, Countess is in that jungle. They did just see me. I'm going to walk out. I might just reset here. We do have Infernum, so I don't really have to play at the minute, and the Wraith is not stepping up. We're just going to get our item, and then we're going to start building into Mutilator. Probably don't need Mutilator this game. The only real tank that they have is Mourn, but I'm going to try the build and show it off to you guys, see how good it is. I'll probably be going Tainted Blade after because they have Mourn, Countess, and YUREI, so all 3 of those characters have some decent healing. So that's probably going to be our third, and then some Perforator. Sounds like a pretty good build to me. We're going to do 5 camp. Nobody on our team is up across the map. But let me know in the comments what you're most excited for in 1.5. I want to see if I can get another potential augment video up. If so, what character would you guys be interested in seeing the augments for? What augment in particular? I have a couple ideas about some very good ones, but with the amount of augments that there are in the game, it's pretty difficult to decide. So we're going to be looking at this. They are kind of grouped up. I'm going for the Grim for sure. We unfortunately get our dash blocked, but we get a 3-man ultimate. Oh my god. We're dashing out. We're kiting them. I got left on my own. Oh my god, bro. If my team was there. We saw it. They just didn't believe in me. I don't know what happened with my dash there. I thought I would have got it. I didn't expect to get it back because I got blocked on the Grim. Does my ult give me dash back? At the end of my ult, consume a soul rip to spawn a soul of each target. Okay, so my ultimate last tick consumes the mark, which gives me my dash back. That is good to know. That is tech. That is tech. We are learning live. We're gonna go over this wall just to show off that we know how to do it. Probably shouldn't have double dashed there, but it is what it is. Wait, I did get my dash back. Interesting. We're gonna use that to get to our next camps quicker, dashing towards where we want to go on the map. So if you don't have your dash, you can rip your ults, and if you hit with the last tick of your ults, it will in fact give you your dash back, which is a very interesting piece of tech. I don't know where my dash went towards the end. Would have been nice to have it again, but we were unfortunately not quite able to 1v3, but we did pretty well in the 1v3, better than you really should as an assassin, especially this early into the game. So this character is looking pretty cracked so far.
So much to learn.
I'm looking at this Wraith. The Wraith does flash. We do the dash. We're dashing again. We do get the Wraith. We have no dashes, but I can use this, pull him in, stun him. Okay, so it gets rid of the mark. That's where I'm going wrong. I feel like I keep thinking that my ult is going to mark them. We're going to use this to do some verticality. The Countess did use her TP to get onto us, so we're just able to jump up over that wall. That was kind of close. That Slippin' Jimmy had me a little worried there for a second, but we are just able to jump over that wall. She isn't able to follow us because she used her TP, and we're able to heal up quite a lot off of these here camps, which feels pretty good to me. But let's see how much healing this actually is. Let's dash through. Boom. Holy shit, we're so healthy. I do think like one of the main mechanics of this character that I'm seeing is the auto attack bounce, and it looks like the auto attack bounce is working on the skulls.
Absolute.
So if you spawn a skull and you get somebody and the basic attack is bouncing back and forth between the skull and the person, I guess that's how it works. It's not as much between targets. I don't know. I'm learning on the fly how this character works. This character seems to have a lot of shit going on, which is very good, very cool to learn. I'm really liking it with, you know, Wukong with this character now. What's going on? Oh my god, what a 1v1. I'm going to see if I can look mid here again. I might be looking at Orb as well after. My team seems to be doing really well in the dual lane, which is pretty cool. I don't know what this Wraith is doing. It,
The soul storm.
you know? Sure. Unfortunate. Unlucky. Is my 4 camp up? I thought I took that. Interesting. I don't know where to go now. My 4 camp is up. I guess I didn't take my 4 camp. But anyway. Yeah, let me know what you guys are most excited for in 1.4. There's so much shit coming with the augment system. I'm very excited. I've done a little bit of looking, a little bit of testing and stuff, and I'm actually really excited for comp, for competitive. Maybe, might be biased because I'm role swapping, so like, you know, I'm becoming a support main, if you guys didn't know, for my competitive team. And I've been a mid lane main for all of Predecessor. Literally since Predecessor came out, I've been a mid lane main, and I'm now role swapping to support, and it's going pretty damn well. So I'm pretty happy that I'm doing it right now when nobody else is going to know what the fuck is going on. We're going to do a lot of shit. We're going to dash through. We're going to catch that Countess. We don't have our dash, so we have to play around this corner. We're looking at this YUREI. I'm probably going to fall here, but I'm playing for my Q, which heals me. Oh my god, we live. Oh my god. Holy shit. I played that so well. Hopefully this Wraith doesn't find me. Oh my god, the ranged basic attacks. We don't even have to hit it with an ability. We hit it with the RMB. We hit it with the RMB and it just dies because of the ranged basics. Oh my god. It's so good. This character feels so nuts. That felt really illegal. That was actually just a 1v3. The Sparrow showed up at the end, but that felt really illegal, and especially that kill at the end.
This new power rages inside of me.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Okay, you guys didn't see that. I was actually meant to bank for Mutilator. That's all I was trying to do there. Don't judge me. Do not judge me. All right, we're going to get Tainted Blade online. That's going to be... Or sorry, not Tainted Blade. Tainted Trident online. Because they have so much healing on their team, we want to be able to deny that. The Morn, the Countess, and the YUREI. So that's going to be what we're building. People don't... I feel like when you look at YUREI, you don't think of it as a healing character. It heals quite a decent amount with the Q, as you saw in that last fight. My team, okay, I guess, just gets the Fang Tooth. There might be opportunity for me to go dummy, stupid, crazy right here. We're able to get that. We are going to go over this new low wall. Very interesting. Okay. We're going to dash in there. We get the damage. This Wraith isn't able to do anything because we just eat its booty cheeks. Holy. Yeah, once this character gets on top of you, especially a fed one, good luck. Especially to you controller players. Hope you know how to 180. The amount of dashes this thing has is not controller friendly, and I think a lot of people will be banning this character when it comes out, especially if it stays in this state, because this feels extremely strong right now. We're going to walk out of this jungle, though. We're going to be going to our own. I feel like you max the damaging abilities, but with the amount of times that we be dashing in these team fights, I don't know if it's worth potentially... Very thankful for our Sparrow to give us that. I don't know if it's worth potentially putting levels into the dash just because of the amount of times you're dashing. In a team fight, I feel like the damage would be pretty good if you put levels into it. So... I don't know. I guess that is tech that we're going to be exploring as people, play this character more, try stuff out. I can see it working, though. Looks like there's going to be a fight in left lane. I'm going to have to move over to it. I'm going to dash through. Take that Blast Flower. It doesn't seem to be much of a fight. The enemy team is kind of just dead here. My team is fully playing in their jungle sides at the minute. I'm going to be looking at this Wraith maybe under tower. See if there's anything I can do. Hit it from the back. Not that I do that. I'm a loner. Huh?
Have you not learned your lesson?
I hit that? Okay. I feel like the basic attack had a little bit of magnetism there. I don't know if that's just me. It definitely felt like my projectile that I threw got pulled towards that Wraith there, because I could not see that guy. I saw a glimpse of him for half a second, and I kind of looked in his general direction, but I don't think I actually aimed where that went. I aimed pretty close to where it went, but these projectiles might have a little bit of magnetism to them. I don't think that they're like normal basic attack projectiles. I mean, sure, I'll take it. I'm not going to complain. Free kill? Hell yeah. I'm going to look at this Countess. My Countess might be able to live here. It looks like she is. No health, no mana. Able to survive the Countess ult from the other team. So I'm going to be looking around here in this jungle. See if I can find that Countess, because I know she doesn't have an ult anymore. We're going to next onto her. See if we can get any closer. See if this R&B perhaps kills. Oh my god, wait, that did so much damage. This character's busted. I'm saying it now. I know it's like a content creator thing to like say, holy shit, this new thing is broken. This shit is nuts. Like, for real. Hello? What am I playing? Obviously, like, it is kind of a higher skill cap hero. We're going to get onto this Grim. What Grim? There's a Grim? I didn't know. Someone said that there's a Grim there. I didn't see him. Where did everybody go? I understand that, like, we're very fed. But, like, where did that... Like, for real. Where did that thing go? I think he actually just straight up died to my ultimate with this build. What the... Okay, I may be seeing the value people were talking about with this build, because this is Like, when you think about it, this is an anti-tank build. This is Infernum Mutilator. Those are percent max HP items. Those are tank-killing items. Okay, my back gets stopped by Morn with his new augment. Sounds good. Okay. We're able to dodge the Morn Miz. We're going to get another mark. We're going to dash through him again. I'm dashing again here. Oh my god, wait. I dashed and I didn't mean to. I'm dead. Okay, we got a little bit overzealous there. I'll take the death. I probably deserved it because I fucked up my dash. But, like, can you imagine if I still had my dash there, if I didn't fuck it up? If I actually just held my dash and used it on the next person? Like, I feel like there's so much illegal stuff that you can do with this. I'm going to call it as I see it. I think this is overpowered.
I'll be back.
I think people will have to learn it. I don't think it's like Wukong. I think Wukong was overpowered on release, but people really had to learn it. Like, even high elo people had to put 10 games on it before they really got it down. But then once it did, like, it made a pretty hard nerfed it, because that thing, I think it's still really good, is the other thing. This character, I don't think will take as long. I think you can probably put like 5 games on it, and you'll probably be looking pretty good on it. I don't know. I think this character is going to have to be nerfed when it comes out, because what the hell? Like, I get this is a stomp. I understand. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's an assassin thing. Because the way that assassins are usually is they usually either feel really good or really bad. And that's often dependent on if you're ahead or if you're behind. So it might just be that we're really ahead this game. So take this game with a grain of salt. I could be wrong, but at the minute, I mean, even just with the kit, with what the kit actually does, it's pretty nuts, is what I'll say. The amount of, like, options that you have, the amount of ways that you can play a fight is kind of what I think makes this character really stand out. Just the amount of stuff that you can get away with your dashes, with your Q to give you more mobility, with ranged auto attacks. Your ult does so much. Like, there is a lot that you can get away with on this character. All right. My team is just waiting there.
Taste my will.
All right, we're going to be looking to siege this right lane, and then I think look to end this game. I don't think we need an Orb Prime to finish this one. It's 40-11.
Entrust me with their
But
power.
I'm going to try and get a cool thing. Another little piece of tech that isn't super known or obvious is you can use Nex during YUREI's ultimate, YUREI. So while you're channeling it up, while you're doing the spinning tornado thing, you can use Nex so you can reposition in the team fight and maybe catch people out a little bit more. Okay, where is that guy's HP going? All right, it looks like this game is just over. I tried to pull him out. I nexed in the wrong way, and it looks like I'm actually dead. Holy shit. I tried to see if I could heal off of queuing the Morn. It did not do enough. That is going to be GG, though. We go 10-3-7. A little bit of a stomp, but, you know, a game all the less. But that is going to be it for this video. Excited for 1.6. That game was a little bit unbalanced, I think, from the player side, because there were a lot of people that I recognized on my team and not all the people that I recognized on the other team. So take it with a grain of salt. But hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, any type of that stuff. Really helps. Really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. So that is going to be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.
This realm has been corrupted. I will not stand for it any longer.